So some people are gonna walk out of Arrival going, "That was the greatest movie I've ever seen. I finally know what it means to be human. Ah!" And some people are gonna walk out going, "That was the most nonsensical, pretentious bore fest I've ever seen." I'm somewhere in the middle. The thing Arrival definitely gets right is the tone. The opening is just it feels like an art house movie. It's one of those movies that they once again tricked everybody into coming to, even though it's an art house movie that isn't for everybody. I wonder what would happen if they did that with a video game. The movie's very slow, the movie's very somber, the movie's very serious, and when the cinematography is phenomenal. When they're first going up into the alien ship, the gravity like flips 90 degrees up, and it's so cool. And it's just a long, slow take of it going in, and the music too adds this cool vibe to it until like, I just made the world engine noise. I didn't mean to do that. It's cool. Listen to the soundtrack on YouTube. And the characters like touch the wall and go like, oh, like you get this sense of like aliens have arrived on Earth. Like this is insane. And I do like that more realistic approach to it. And that first shot of that big alien stone ship thing that like in the clouds coming over the mountains, that looks sweet. Casting wise, Amy Adams, I thought she was okay. I thought she could have been played by pretty much any other female actress that's out there today. In the flashbacks with her kids, she is really awkward though. And as much as I like Jeremy Renner, he does jack shit. This movie's riding on all the answers like, why are they here? What's gonna happen? How are we gonna communicate with them? What are they gonna do? What are they gonna look like? So essentially the entire movie is like pent up on spoiler material, which is cool for a first time, but when the movie solely relies on what its ending is so much, then the second time through when you already know, you have a big problem. And that is the biggest gripe of the movie, is that it is way too damn slow. But I was on board with Amy Adams and trying to figure stuff out. I'm like, alright, everybody, we can do this, alright? Everybody just be patient, nobody freak out, let's talk to them, let's find out what they want. It's like, obviously they're not here to kill us, so they would have just wiped us out instantly when they got here, right? But no, the stupid military is the stupid military, and they're like, they're hostile, they're gonna attack us. And if you do attack them and it doesn't kill them, they're gonna run back home and bring 1 trillion others with them. You don't know, it's like when you're dealing with aliens, you gotta be careful, man. The threat of further war should scare you far more than 12 ships on your planet. How that theme is tackled and how the military deals with things is just so dumb, man. Especially one incident where these two guys are essentially murderers, and it's like, why did you do that? Are you dumb? And the movie glosses over, like, that should have ruined everything, but they gloss over it and move on, and it's like, what? Now, the thing that is really cool about this movie is, like I said, the tone, the look, the feel of it. The ending, too, is very interesting, I'll say. I'm not gonna say it's not the uppercut punch that BioShock Infinite was. Yes, I'm going to keep using that as the standard for ending, but it is good. It does make you go, oh, okay. So it made me think a lot, and I was gonna say, the whole weekend I saw it, I was thinking about the movie. So that alone might be a reason to see it, just to see how people think about the ending. Now, you could say, oh, it's not that big of an ending. It's just this. It's just this one sentence. I'm like, well, yeah, that's true, but it's about the execution of it. So the movie uses imagery and music to kind of hint at it, and then if you still didn't get it, it kind of just straight up tells you with exposition. So from the needle of way too obscure and hard to understand to way too expositionally, it's just a little bit to the exposition-y side. There is some really cool stuff at the end, I gotta say. Especially the outro music creates a very somber, very cool atmosphere. At a time, though, it does just kind of tell you answers straight through text and then moves on. It's like, that was the whole point of the movie. Why aren't we spending more time on that? With all the other time we spent doing this other thing, really? So, in some ways it's underwhelming and disappointing, and in some ways it's kind of cool. So there are a couple different aspects to the ending, and it's hard to talk about without spoiling. But it does go for a very mature, kind of unique vibe, rather than another generic sci-fi alien invasion movie, and I do appreciate that. I do, however, think it's overrated to all hell, and I'm gonna give it my score that never fails me, the 7 out of 10. I've been giving that to everything lately. I know, I'm sorry. I don't think it's nearly as good as Prisoners, but it is miles ahead of that snooze fest Sicario. But if you'd like to see more of me and my neckbeard, go ahead and subscribe.